Hello and welcome to the Powerslide podcast, where today we will be reviewing the WRC Rally Sardinia. I'm Silver, and today with me are Dimitris,
Hello.
Matt,
Hello.
and Zenar.
Hello.
So, shall we get into it? And first off, do we all think this has been the best rally of the season so far? And if so, why exactly would you say so?
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Highlight something.
Newell won.
Well, yeah,
That's not a
that
reason.
did happen.
That's not
For
a
you.
highlight.
For you.
The weather really shook up the order.
Yeah. It was an exciting
Um,
Sardinia rally, which is also always welcome.
And the battle for the rally lead was pretty much ongoing the whole rally up
Yeah.
until Ogier crashed. Really?
Yes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can agree with that. I think the previous, like the second best rally was Sweden, but this has eclipsed it. It was really good. I really liked it, and yeah, it's a vast improvement from last year in Sardinia.
Yeah, I usually Sardinia either, but this time we had a good itinerary, which we already talked about in the preview and praised it, and I think it's fair praise. It was pretty good, and it delivered in terms of action as well, with the fight for the lead, and then obviously drama all the time. So
Really helped.
yeah, the weather was kept us on our toes, really. So I was surprised that Sardinia was actually that good, because usually I don't expect anything good from Sardinia. So that was pretty positive to see. And speaking about the weather, we basically had some heavy sprinkles of rain on every day, coming and going during the stages, which meant some people had an advantage at times, some people lost out quite a bit.
It was usually dry in the morning and then raining in the afternoon stages.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
The first morning was quite interesting to see because Kalle actually did some road cleaning on the first pass, but then the rain hit. It wasn't enough to give him like an advantage as first on the road. So he still lost time, but he did a very good pass through the second pass of the 50-kilometer stage, and managed to finish the day fourth, which saved his rally effectively, because we saw Evans and Ogier after that struggle a lot on the, well, Tanak didn't do the full second day, but Evans did struggle throughout the rally after that.
What also did help Roampera was just attrition, because
Yes.
he wasn't really there on pace. He just ended up there because everyone else died.
around him.
Yeah. Well, we should mention actually only 4 Rally 1 drivers.
We haven't
finished without
mentioned
Super
who.
Rally.
We haven't mentioned the order. We just said Newell won.
Yes, Newell won. Hold on, I've already forgotten. Lappi came
Oh.
second. There's only 4 cars to remember, and I've already forgotten.
Yes.
Newell first, Lappi second, Roampera third, almost 2 minutes off, and then Evans over 5 minutes off with his various issues. And shall we actually mention Evans a bit longer, because he did not show any pace during the weekend,
Yeah.
and he ended up almost drowning the cars several times.
Twice. Yep.
Yeah.
So we've talked
through
about
a
it already, that
lot.
Evans needs to get his stuff together, and he hasn't.
Yeah.
He
It's
went through a water splash and crushed a pipe to the servo or something. So he
all the
lost
radiator.
all
I'm
the
pretty
power.
sure.
Was it the radiator?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was the cooling system.
Whatever it was, he overheated the car, so yeah, same
Mhm.
result.
Yeah, he did manage to finish at least, which
Yeah, but
gave him fourth. But
Better
he
than
would have been
many
like
others.
seventh if there was no
Mm.
attrition. So he
it's a
didn't.
consolation prize, really,
Yeah,
because he knows
no
he's off.
pace at all this rally.
Mm.
Not even
And
one
considering we
stage.
have Safari coming up, it doesn't bode well.
Yes. Yeah.
As this wasn't too far removed from Safari, to be honest.
Yeah.
Might actually have higher attrition than Safari.
Yeah, I think the rain made it
Mm.
more difficult for the drivers, especially Saturday afternoon. The conditions were really bad. Way too much water. The routes were basically streams. Very
Mm.
very aquaplaning conditions.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see that in Safari. I've not checked the weather. There's no point in checking the weather this early. So yeah, I think if Safari's dry, Sardinia is definitely harder.
Hmm.
We talk about Nouveau and Hyundai getting the first win of the season.
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, as the Tolkien Nouveau fan, ha 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 ha. Okay.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I will not comment on this
Whatever.
matter.
Xenor's only words this podcast were hello and shut up. Hello was in the
What else
intro,
do you need?
and shut up was where I mentioned.
And the occasional Nouveau slander.
What else do you need?
It is a personal victory for me because in the group chat I said Newell could win this and I was meant with the laughing emoji from Silver.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Yeah, I think Newell just did his rally,
Authors.
benefited from Ogier's DNF.
And benefited from Loppy dropping off.
I mean,
Well,
with
he-
the stage
he backed off as soon as he saw Ogier.
with the
Hanging
stage
off
he
the corner.
had, with the stage he had in SS12, I'm fairly sure he would have gotten the lead anyway from Lappy, because if you check the stage time, he was the only one even close to Sordo's time, which was obviously way better than anyone else because he was first on the road. It's my personal opinion, but I think it's 3 seconds gap. I'm fairly sure Newell would have gotten him, and yeah.
I think you mean SS14.
Yeah, SS14.
SS14, yeah, Erula something.
Erula Tula.
Tula 2.
Erula Tula 2 Electric Bagaloo, whatever it was. So yeah, I think after that Newell just cruised to the end. Got no power stage points because he had no tires left, which is, yeah. The problem with Sardinia is with the weather they had, you can only use the softs. If it's rainy and mud, if you use the hards, it's suicide because you get no temp on the tire and you just slide. So even if you have semi-slick softs, it's faster than hards. So Pirelli moment, whatever. Yeah,
Wasn't that
What
also
comes after
literally?
Pirelli?
Yes, wasn't that also literally what Sordo said when he went off, that he put the hard, then
yeah.
just went straight.
Hyundai lost so much time on the first pass of the 50-kilometer stage because they had two hards on the car. So that's why. The problem was, I think Toyota had better softs for Sunday for the power stage, whereas Hyundai didn't, because they, at least Newell, as we saw the times he was doing on Saturday afternoon, that's where he probably used up all his tires. So yeah, I don't see why it's a big issue. I know, yeah, losing 5 points isn't ideal, but I don't think he would have beaten Kale's time, like second or third at best. So yeah, it's better to win than to risk it all and then get made fun of eternally already.
Oh yeah, we would be absolutely ripping him apart.
Someone
at this
who
point.
did DNF in the power stage from the lead was Adrian Fourmont.
Yes,
Yes.
to add to the M Sport misery.
It's hard to be M Sport at all because their top driver was Gregoire Monster in 11th, for God's sake.
Can we
No.
talk about M Sports
let's
Rally
finish.
1 cars.
Let's finish with Hyundai first. I'd say.
Okay.
Yes. We should actually talk about Sordo a little bit more because the man
We
literally
didn't
went
talk
wide.
for Lapi.
He went wide on a corner
Yes.
and then suddenly
Drove
realized
off a cliff.
there's a cliff. And there's
Our-
a pretty funny picture of him literally just standing
Yeet.
on his nose.
Our sudden cliff
Yeah.
appearance.
Yes. Then he
He
went.
then
He went
landed on his
over.
roof,
Yes.
got
And
out
then
of the car, got some
Yeah.
fans to help him roll it over,
Yeah.
drove off, and somehow only lost 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes, and he also lost 1 minute and 20 seconds for the penalties. But yeah, basically like 1.5 punctures time. So truly amazing.
peak Grismeek.
It's a
Uh,
great system of measuring time.
yeah, 1.5 Pirelli moment. 1.5 Terenzio tokens.
Which, in fairness, we didn't really have too many
We had
Terenzio moments.
4. I think the conditions really helped because it wasn't
Yeah.
as rugged and rough. So yeah.
In the dry would have been probably worse, but Pirelli lives another day.
Unfortunately for Sodo, he DNF'd from 5th due to exhaust failure and the
Yeah,
car
on the final day.
on the final day. So yeah, that sucks for him, but Hyundai still got maximum points for the event. So yeah, not that big of a problem for them.
Hmm.
Lapi also led the rally, and he was having a really similar rally as he had in Mexico, but this time he finished, which is
Yeah,
good.
I mean, it's better to finish second than to just DNF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, without the sort of team orders, let's say, that Lapi could have won?
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the
Oh.
amount of time he lost in SS14 to Newell was basically the splitter, wasn't it?
What?
Well,
Because
because he said once he saw Ogier's car off that he just backed right off. So had that not have happened, he would have continued pushing on.
maybe.
So who knows?
I don't think he
Yeah.
could have won if, like, from that gap, because judging from his last 2 afternoon stage pace morning stage pace, I think it would have been a lot closer, obviously, but I think Newell would have gotten him in the end.
I mean, yeah, they would have put team orders anyway.
Yeah,
so-
oh no, I'm saying if there weren't team orders.
No, okay. Well, yeah, it would have been closer, but yeah, probably Newell would have taken it. I think Lappi doesn't. I hope Lappi is smart enough to just, cut your losses and take second instead of just start going for it and try to catch your teammate and then just go off.
Yes.
Right.
Which one of the teams that had a bit of a stinker we're gonna talk about now? You pick.
The one we're all here for, the M Sport one.
Oh God.
Another
Pressure
day,
was not-
Start.
another disappointment for M Sport.
We start with Lube, shall we?
Yeah,
That's the saddest of them all.
Lube's season is basically over.
No,
What's
it's just
what
a
broke
shame.
on the car first?
First, the
stick.
gear stick got stuck, like Harry Rovanpera in Finland, not Finland, sorry,
Yes, on the start line.
in Cyprus 2004 or Sardinia 2004, I think Cyprus. Just got stuck, couldn't change gear. Stage got red flagged, got saved, got 3 minutes penalty, and on 2 stages later, on the final stage of the day, steering broke, straight into a ditch. Yeah, what can you do? And he wasn't restarted because of extensive damage.
This is like the Formula
Yeah.
Ypres.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, but it's
I
just,
don't know.
and he can't catch a break at all.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
what does the guy have to do to have one good result from actually having pace?
And-
Because he actually did have pace.
Yeah, he was third before the M Spot shenanigans happened. should mention.
Mm,
And
Yeah.
if
was
he
having
just
a very
made
good
it,
rally.
yeah, if he just made it to the finish, he would have had an easy fourth.
Yeah.
Easy fourth.
Yeah. I mean, I think he would have beaten
Evans.
Evans easily.
Yeah, no way he
mean,
beats
maybe-
Kalle in that
Kalle
wet.
is still 2 minutes off.
Yeah, but it was too wet. I'm sure Lube would have been hemorrhaging
No, fair enough.
time,
yeah.
sorry.
No.
Because we need to be like credit where credit is due. Kalle is very good in the wet, and Lube has never driven on wet gravel with that car. Come to think of it, because he didn't do New Zealand last year.
Yeah.
Tanak.
Let's not.
Would the Estonians
he-
like to talk us through this one?
Yeah.
He went through a water splash and the car decided no.
And then the electrics all died.
Yes.
We had,
before that, he was
Because it's an Alfa Romeo from the 90s apparently.
Or a Hyundai i20 WRC Coupe in 2020.
Well,
Oh,
also before the
Monza.
water splash incident, he was also just slow as hell.
Yeah. He
He
was
was
second on the
struggling with the
road.
balance, he said. He said like he couldn't get the rear to do what he wanted. And said he was losing quite a bit of time because of that. But it's just getting to the point where he kind of says that every rally.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think, like, how do they not fix the setup?
And Lube was faster than him.
Yeah.
But
Lube
okay,
was
with
genuinely faster.
with beneficial road position. Or
Yeah, of course, but the gap was, like, massive.
I
Considering.
think I might be the first one saying it because no one said it. Before the season started, we were all happy that Tanak left Hyundai for M Sport because we now had 3 title contenders in 3 different teams. All 3 teams had very good drivers that could challenge for the title. Lappi got a full-time seat. In hindsight, was Newville leaving Hyundai another?
Newville.
Sorry.
You're leaving Hyundai.
Wishful thinking. Wishful
whoa,
thinking.
whoa.
Wishful thinking. Was Tanak leaving Hyundai like Tanak leaving Toyota, or similar to?
Not
I don't
as
know.
bad.
It's not as bad. I think one of the main points why he wanted to change as well was that he wanted to be the clear number 1 driver who has the car tailored towards him.
It's not tailored as it seems.
It's tailored towards Lube, it seems.
It's tailored towards
Um,
Gus.
That's not tailored at all.
It's
not
tailored
tailored.
towards Judan Serderidis.
Yeah, much is his pace. Because let's be honest, the Puma is now the slowest of the 3 by far,
No, yeah.
and the reliability is dog shit, which wasn't as bad last year. Last year it was bad.
also one of the reasons why we don't know really how bad it was last year because they constantly crashed last year.
Yes, but the problem is they had a lot of Pumas, like they ran 3 and 4, and we still had issues. Even
Yeah.
we had 1 crash, 1 issue, and 1 finish outside the outside the top 10. Yeah, it's
When
just.
we had Lorenzo Bertelli.
Oh,
Oh god.
I don't want to remember him. Yeah.
I don't know. It's a strange situation.
And where do they go from here? Because next rally is Safari. Last year,
That car is not gonna survive so far.
last year the highest Safari finisher for M Sport was Serderidis.
Oh god.
You didn't remember that,
Wait,
did you?
He had more points.
Seventh.
He had more points than 4 more after that.
Yep.
He did.
Serderidis finished. Loeb had an engine issue. Breen broke a suspension, and Formol also broke a suspension.
Yeah.
Speaking of former, since we're on M Sport, crashing in the power stage, not the way to finish the rally.
Yeah. He just went like off on
Aquaplane.
what seemed. Yeah. The corner itself wasn't very tricky.
Yeah, it's just
but he
the pendulum.
misjudged the conditions.
It's just really sad. If you can believe it, this was going to be his first WRC2 win.
And the gap was massive. He
20
did not
seconds.
have to push.
Yeah.
And it would equal his personal best finish in the WRC. Yeah, because he got fifth in
Oh,
Croatia
fifth.
2021. Yep.
Yeah. Oh God. Somehow that's
Shame.
depressing.
Yep.
Should we move on to
Move on
Toyota
to
before I
Toyota.
start crying?
Yes.
Yeah, let's laugh at Toyota.
Their water splash inability.
Subaru in the 2004 had similar issues in Argentina.
To be fair, like the front bumper is designed like a freaking shovel.
I don't think it's just the front bumper. It's just they have rake
Yeah, that as well.
and it
It's-
points the car down.
Yeah, it's like a combo because the whole nose is a bit like an anteater, and then you have the
It
rake
also
and
appears
everything.
the drivers don't know how to slow for a water splash
Yeah,
unless they're Cali.
yeah.
Yeah.
Only Kale was able to navigate the water splashes without an issue. All the others gave trouble to their
Particularly
radiator.
Katsuta.
Yeah, Katsuta took the water splash almost flat.
And it worked.
Did it?
He got through the water
Ish.
splash.
Was his goal to DNF? If
Almost
his
got
goal
his
was
off the
that,
car.
yeah.
No, I think it worked at least once. Like he went over in a way where he was flat, so the front of the car actually was like above the waterline.
Hmm.
And why did he
then it-
retire then?
He
'Cause
he
he
hasn't
braked
quite
that.
perfected the technique yet.
Oh,
He was braking and he
Why
went
are you
into
defending
the water.
Katsuta?
He is building experience.
Shut up. Why are you defending Katsuta?
Did you know they mentioned? Did you know he himself mentioned he did circuit racing before?
That's a big silence.
The silence is very loud.
I don't want to say anything because we'll get demonetized.
Oh God!
We're
So yeah,
monetized?
no,
What?
you guys get
We
paid.
get kicked off
Is
platform.
Vinny stealing all the money?
Yes.
Oh,
So yeah, Katsuta was the first Toyota to succumb to the splish splash water. After that, Evans
Then
did the
Evans.
same twice. The second one was the funniest one because he crawled through it and it ended up like drinking all the water. Like every drop of water went into the engine. And you
Yeah.
had the stagehand interviewer. Did you get a bit of water in the engine? And Evans was just like, "What are you talking about? I drowned it." And then Ogier in the afternoon also did the same twice, which depleted his lead, and
Oh no.
and
and then
ended up.
his foot slipped.
Yeah, that's
Surprisingly, it
Oh,
gave
yeah.
him no lasting effect, though.
what? Sorry.
Surprisingly, it gave him no lasting effect, though,
Yeah, he was.
like it did the others.
Yeah, because it's Ogier.
Yeah, of course.
We should mention, if you don't know the story, Deadfish reported it. Apparently, what happened, Ogier was on the time control for the stage, and he noticed he had a puncture, went out, changed the puncture with 2 seconds to go, to spare, and then he didn't. His boot still had mud, and his foot slipped off the braking pedal and went off. Which is a Neville level of excuse.
Yes, yes.
Which, if he did, he would have been crucified for saying it. We would have been laughing for years,
Yes.
for centuries even. But
It will be a running joke.
yeah,
We can still laugh about Ogier for years.
yeah, but Ogier is Ogier.
Hopefully he doesn't drive for years.
We should mention that Ogier on Sunday seemed depleted, saying the championship isn't the same anymore, etc., etc. What Newell has been saying, what Newell has been saying before Portugal. So
To be fair, Ogier was saying that last year with the Pirelli tyres.
yeah, and 2021.
I mean, but Ogier will say that about anything that doesn't favor him.
Fairs? I don't think his reaction would have been the same if he was still winning. I think him not winning brought him down even more. He was like, fuck it. But yes, it's a bit induced from the... Yeah, you get what I mean.
Right.
Shall we move on?
You know what we haven't talked about?
What?
Go on.
JWRC?
No, our predictions.
Oh, yes. Those went horribly.
Not mine, because I get to
They went
brag.
out the window.
I get to brag. I cracked the top 10 in the AWSC pick'ems.
Well done.
Nice.
We're so proud of you.
You're not, but
No, we're not at all.
yeah. Okay. Let's start with you, Matthew.
What mine?
You picked Ogier to win. You were close.
It was a
Was he?
prediction.
Yeah, he was close.
Mm,
If he hadn't gone off,
Like 7-8 stages off, but yes.
we'll get to you.
Oh,
You had Kale second, Tanak third, Lapi fourth, Sodo fifth, and a note was Newell in a bank.
I say Newell in a tank.
Newell crash.
I don't recall saying that.
You did.
Check the tapes.
Check VAR. I
We
could be
shall.
making it up, but I don't care.
I think you are because I never said that.
I think you did in Mexico, I think.
Yeah.
Jimmy now just copy pastes
Yes.
the answers,
Yes.
just like Zeno.
It's going to be his only win of the season. Let me have fun with it. And for WRC2, Mikkelsen, Solberg, and Suninen. So you got the winner. No, that didn't sound right. You got the winner.
The winner of the last stage.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to mine as well. Silver, hello.
No.
They're all good from top to bottom. Win, Ogier.
I've just looked up.
Yeah,
I know who's second.
Sodo.
Yes.
Third Kale, so you got Kale,
Yay.
Tanak, and Lapi.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to WRC2, which is surprisingly shocking. Third Grierson, which is as bad as Solberg second and Rosso
Where was he?
first.
I didn't
Grazing,
see Grazin.
he
once.
crashed. He crashed.
Ah, yes, 34th.
Zenor,
No Super Rally.
I
Zenor,
just want to say I've
Yeah?
just looked up the graphic we put up on the
No.
no
Yes.
on
No.
Twitter.
Mhm.
The Silver's predictions were Rosentero to win.
Yeah, because
Where did that come from?
Zenor chose not to change my predictions. Mine specifically.
At least they don't have Bonato on them this time.
This is a recurring offense.
Yes. He did it twice when we were waiting for you.
See you for Kenya.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of Zenor,
Zennor's predictions.
yeah. Grisen, Mikkelsen, and Solberg, 31st for WRC2. And WRC was Kale, Ogier, Newell, Tanak, and Sodo. And then we get to mine. I had Kale, Ogier, Newell, Tanak, and Evans. Not good either. But for WRC2, my big bet was Fourmont first, Mikkelsen second, and Suninen third. Heading into the last stage, I was dead right. And the fucking Frenchman threw it away.
Leaving the stage, however.
Cocks everywhere. Yeah, it's just...
What?
Okay.
It's just-
Pardon?
I was this close to looking like a genius. This close, but yeah.
Hmm.
I can't wait for the Greek
Not
guy
to
to
be.
win Safari
Mm.
in the WRC too. This is gonna be a
I
fun
didn't know
preview.
Serdarides was doing it.
He is, but there's also another one doing it. There's two Greeks and an actual Greek doing it. Anyway, fuck everything. Let's continue with what JWRC. Yeah,
Yeah.
Why?
it's horrible.
Yikes.
Yeah, JWRC is just hello. Yes, can you finish? Yes, okay, you've won. Congrats.
Basically, yes.
It's just
No, literally, if you didn't super rally, you were gonna be third.
it's a shame Matthew McRae stopped his campaign last year because this year he could have been close to the podium. He would have been 30 minutes off, but he still could have been third.
Well, no, he would have been like 8th.
No, sixth.
So, can I not? Well, 30 minutes off. That
There's only 8 drivers.
Yes.
I'm looking at RC3, aren't I?
In
Yes.
fun fact, on the
Well
second pass of the 50-kilometer stage Monte Lerno, there was only one Rally 3 which didn't get a puncture. I'm fairly
How
sure.
many punctures did they get the
Yes.
whole rally?
Svarts retired because of 3 punctures on day 2, so that says everything. Rally 3s are way more prone to getting punctures than WRC cars.
What was-
Only 3 tires seem to be made of just
Wet
jelly
towels.
and paper mache. Wet towels, yes.
What were the numbers for punctures and eliminations?
I didn't count because half they
I
don't
thought
show
there
any
was 50.
W.
I thought there was 50 something.
No, I made that up.
Oh.
Scores.
If you
I
had,
made it
if
up.
you
Yeah,
had, if you had like
believable,
10 tires, if you had 10 tires, that would equal to 5 punctures per car. They DNF. Silence.
Amazing.
Yes.
While we're talking
Silence.
about punctures, just rewind. Super Special, Stage 1. What
Yes. Yes.
Tana,
Nobody knows.
Tana
Great
got a
one,
puncture on the super
No.
special.
Nobody knows where.
But if it was a soft tire, that really cost him in the race, in the rally,
Mm.
because soft tires are the only ones you could use.
Yeah.
Really.
Yep. So
We're done with JWRC now.
yes,
don't think
enough
anyone
talking
needs to
about them.
continue that.
Honestly, it really needs to change. The drivers need to get better. The core of the drivers, they're all mediocre. They're going like sorry to everyone. I'm sure they can develop, but at the moment, it doesn't seem really good. They seem like mediocre WRC2 drivers at best. But yeah, I don't think any of them will make it to the WRC. I mean, that's a given, but yeah. I don't think any JWRC driver has made it to the WRC since God knows when.
Since who?
Solans in Spain doesn't really count.
Yeah, but that's a one-off.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hold on.
Evans and Breen, maybe?
JWRC.
I think it might be Evans in 2012.
Oh god.
Okay.
Sorry, 23rd. No, 2012, yes.
Who even?
Um,
Jan Solans doesn't really count.
No. He hasn't done it.
let's
Who even?
leave JWRC.
No, hold on. This is
No,
interesting.
I want to find this out. This is important.
Well,
Is it really
That
that
is-
important?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
there is Lefebvre,
When?
2014.
No, when did I ask? But
Ah.
thank you for the answer.
Oh dear.
Can you can't really count baby either.
Baby.
Baby.
Ah, no.
Ollie Christian,
One
baby.
outing
He did
doesn't count.
one rally and crashed.
Yes. I think, yeah, it might be Lefebvre.
No, Lube.
Ah,
2015.
did he win?
No. He came sixth.
Oh my god! Yeah, okay.
Oh,
As you can
finished.
see, JWRC.
Is worthless.
Yeah, it's basically worthless. Pajari and Virves have potential, but
Yeah, but Virves is stuck in a Fiesta.
yeah. So
That's a problem.
I think, yeah, Virves and Pajari could make it to the WRC. Pajari more likely. Pajari also benefit by doing it.
That's a brave thing to say
Pajari
next to
could.
two Estonians.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
we gotta keep Finnish people listening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pajari is the golden savior, and he will replace Evans when he inevitably gets sacked next year. Bold prediction.
And then he will be slow. And then he will have all the problems that all the other
No,
young
he's
drivers
Finnish. He
have.
can't be slow. Name one slow Finnish driver.
Hold on.
Jari Ketoma.
Janne Tohino.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
I thought he was gonna say was it
Kalle
Anderson?
Rovanperä.
Kalle Rovanperä.
Markus Gronholm in the mythical cars rally. I mean, he
Quick
was
to
fast.
crash.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes. Anyway, what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's go.
50-kilometer stage? Did we like it?
I think I'm
It
in
was
the
good.
I think I'm in the minority to say that while it was a cool concept, I don't think it works in today's WRC because we had to have a 10-kilometer stage and an 8-kilometer stage as a loop, and then the
worth it.
50. Not really. It's better to
Just
have
make the
three.
rally longer, IMO.
Well,
Yeah.
well, sustainability.
Shut up.
We
Oh,
have
screw that.
sustainable fuels anyway, and we have hybrids. What's the problem?
The hybrids are too expensive, and the cars are getting too expensive, and we get less
I
entries and
know.
manufacturers. That's a big
that's
problem.
different
That's
issue,
a
yeah.
whole other discussion.
Okay. Anyway, I think I'd have preferred 3 20 kilometers, 25-kilometer stage, for example, than to see the 50. Because if the 50-kilometer stage was with really bad weather, you'd lose 1/4 of the rally for nothing.
Hmm. Fair enough. Actually, in terms of stage cancellations, if that stage was cancelled, that would take a huge chunk out of the
Yeah.
rally distance.
Especially because it's Friday and you still have everyone very close. Losing a 50-kilometer stage is massive.
Yeah.
Pun not intended.
If this was like, if the rally was like old style safari and all the stages are long, it's not
Yeah.
an issue.
Yeah.
But since it's like a huge chunk of the what was the actual distance?
320.
320. So that's a third of the rally distance in 2 stages.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bit not ideal.
It's
Yes.
risky.
While it was cool to see, then
Yeah, it was
it's not
really
ideal.
Until rallies get longer again, yeah, I don't think we're
Mm.
gonna see that again.
Will they?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make the safari rally 1,000 kilometers, I'm
No.
yes.
No.
Should we
Use
move on
proper
to
safari
Safari?
stages. Yes,
Speaking of Safari, yeah.
let's have a bit of a mention of Safari.
Just a quick one.
Was the entry list?
Oji is doing it. So the Redis is doing it.
Wait,
We actually have 10 rally ones.
Do we?
wow.
Yes. Yes.
Back to
yes.
Monte. Speaking of
Wow.
Monte, Monte is going back to Gab, so we might see snow next year, which is,
Yeah.
as the youth calls it,
Very exciting.
very porgies.
Oh god.
Um,
Call it that.
We've just lost half our
Mm-hmm.
listeners there.
yeah. Anything
Also,
else?
there's a lot of drivers who are doing it in the old Fabia.
They probably remembered that they can get it cheaper now.
Yeah.
As
I
yet,
mean, like Solberg is doing it in the old Fabia.
not the old Fabia, you mean?
No, not old, but
The historic, as
evil.
Jari Hutonen
The-
said.
Yes, not the historic, but just the old one.
Easier to ship, probably.
Yeah, because they have so many of them. They
Yeah.
don't have just Fabia RSs to just ship off to Kenya.
Yeah.
That's why there's only one, and it's Daniel Kvist.
Daniel Kvist.
Yes.
There's also another Greek guy for some reason. Fun fact, the Greek guy was losing to a Toyota Starlet KP90 last week in the Rally Stereas Eladas in Greece. Not
so
optimal.
We're not going to see anything of him in the coverage.
No.
No.
Good news, Carl Tundo is doing it in not an
Yeah.
Evo, which means he could get a podium here.
Oh, in the historic, yes.
Yes.
Oh, I've
And-
just
and
realized.
Karan Patel is doing it in the historic Fiesta.
He did that last year too.
No. Yeah, and he also got overall points.
No,
In
he got disqualified, I'm
2021.
pretty sure. Yeah, 2021, yes.
2021, he got overall points in the historic Fiesta.
I've just realized the other Greek guy is registered under M Sport.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's gonna
That's
be
neat.
fun.
Serdaridis definitely it doesn't have anything to do with him.
What Sideridis has to do with it is that he has a new co-driver, Andy Malfoy, the most British
yes.
sounding name.
That's whose co-driver was
Lefebvre.
that? That's yes, Lefebvre.
Yes.
My favorite.
No.
Also, Gregor Munster is there because Serdaridis is there.
Yeah.
Should we leave some of this for our preview?
Gregor Munster is just now just Jordan Serdaridis' adopted son.
No, you know what he is? He's like a comfort pet. Like, you know where blind people have a dog.
Service dog.
Yeah, a service dog. He's a service dog.
Dog.
Monster is Serdaridis' service dog.
Most professional.
And on that bombshell,
No, we have to talk about Armin Kenner.
he retired. Next.
No, he's doing Safari as well.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He is.
Not quite
Yes,
sure why I
also-
got so excited.
a Canadian crew in a Rally 3 for some reason.
Okay,
yes.
okay, no one cares for
well,
that. Let's leave that for the preview.
Diego Dominguez Jr. Okay.
We have
Also,
a
we
rumor.
have a rumor to mention. Well, not exactly a rumor. We know that there's something going on.
A fact.
Yes, a fact. Indeed. We know that Rovanpera's manager Timo Joki is having some conversations with Hyundai about a potential drive.
For 2024.
Yeah, he's having talks with Toyota as well, of course, but he's also talking to Hyundai, which is a bit curious.
Interesting.
It's
Yeah.
not happening, is it?
I'd say it's just
wants a raise.
yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah, he just goes like, Hyundai will pay me this much. How much will you pay to counter?
It would be extremely funny, like you see all those articles. Jari Matti Latvala. I don't think there is a reason for Kalle to go to Hyundai, and you visit them like 5 months from now. Ah, fuck! Like Sebastian Loeb 2012. I think Citroen will be fine without me. So yeah, I think he just wants a raise, as Zenner said.
Most likely, yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Go give us. I have completely lost my train of thought here.
It's going off
Hold
the
on,
rails.
let me gather myself up. Go give us a review on whatever platform you are listening or on. Go, like it on YouTube if you're on YouTube. Subscribe or follow or whatever the platform calls it. Then go follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
On social media.
Check the
Of
Power
course.
Slide blogspot. I've never advertised it here.
Yes.
I write shit there.
Yes.
We have also
Demetrius
our
is-
inaugular
Emphasis on the shit.
piss
I would
yourself.
like to,
We have
I-
driver ratings for Sardinia up there, so go have
Yeah.
a
I'd like
gander.
to mention the URL for that is powerslide.blog.blogspot.com.
Yes.
Mm,
Yeah.
yes. You can donate us if you want us to have a proper URL.
No. Anyway, goodbye.
Anyway.
I'm not feel.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.